What is up, everybody? What is up? How's everybody doing today, man? You already know how it go. It is your boy B back with another video. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys like, comment, and of course subscribe. Know anybody take the parking spot? If you don't know who I am, my name is Brandon Jones, and I specialize in helping you make an extra income stream. And guys, today we're going to be talking about we're going to be talking about everything you need to know about phone flipping, and why you should start. If you are somebody that has not heard of phone flipping, it's okay. You know what I mean? You're not the only one. I'm sure that you just didn't do your research on income streams, or maybe you've been worrying about trying to make easy money too much. Because phone flipping is one of the most profitable ways for you to actually be able to make an income stream. And it's something that has helped me personally be able to develop another way of making a living without having to compromise myself in multiple ways, right? And while I do understand that we as people want to not work, we feel like we're destined for greatness. Everybody feels like they're destined for greatness. Let's make this clear. Everybody feels like they are destined to be great, but not everybody has what it takes to actually put in that work. And while I know that we all feel like, hey, I work hard, working hard is not working in the first place. It's when you start working when you don't want to work anymore. It's when you keep going, you keep putting feet on ground when you feel like, all right, I want to take a break, chillax, and procrastinate, right? It's all about understanding that there's really no breaks. And with phone flipping, this gives you a clear way to make money literally flipping what you have. So I'll break it down like this. Number one, phones are everywhere. Everybody uses phones. There's not a person that I know personally that doesn't use a phone. Now we're talking about iPhones and Androids. They're the main phones, obviously, that people use. You have Galaxy, you have Apple. Those are the main ones that I flip. I do not flip Samsung that much or Galaxy. I usually just stick with Apple. The reason I usually stick with Apple is because Apple is a company that people can easily, and most of people do, get these phones, right? So, and buyers pay more. They pay more for Apple than they do Samsung. And what that does is, if I was to get a Samsung phone, it would sort of kind of be me paying somebody less than what the phone is worth in order for me to make a profit. Then I got to do a bunch of negotiating, and that would probably not pan out right? Like I probably would end up doing more work than needed. So what I do is I usually tend to go for Apple phones. Now, how many people have Apple phones? A lot, right? If you were that person that was keeping a survey or a tally of people around you, I can guarantee you this right now, most people that you know currently would be Apple users. So the reason you want a phone flip is because most Apple users are always looking to upgrade, right? A lot of Apple users are willing to get another Apple phone, but not everybody has the credit, not everybody has the money to be able to actually afford these devices. Hence why your phone flipping is helping them. So you have consumers and you have wholesale buyers. A consumer is somebody that's buying a product to use. Wholesale buyers buying a product so that they can sell. Now you have wholesale buyers that are in the country, and you have wholesale buyers that are out of the country. Out of the country buyers are going to be buyers that are going to pay you more. In the country buyers are going to pay you less, but they are usually buyers that are buying to then sell to international, right? And it's usually all phones that we flip end up going international. That's just how it always pans out. You just might be selling to a middleman, not really selling to a plug. Now, this was my case. When I first started, I was selling to a middleman, and then I ended up finessing the middleman to giving me the plug. That's literally how it worked, which is, it's fine, right? Like, I don't view it being a bad thing. But yes, that's how I ended up being able to build my phone flipping price list. That's how I was able to actually get 50 buyers, is by actually making connections and networks and building connections with international buyers. Now, I would say that somebody flipping phones has two ways to flip phones. You can flip phones by selling phones to a buyer, like a wholesale buyer, internationally or in the country. Remember, internationally is going to pay you more, and in the country is going to pay you less, but it's going to be faster. or you can sell to a consumer. Now, a lot of people don't know, but selling to a consumer is an option. Selling to consumers, you can literally buy a phone and then list it up on OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, even eBay. I highly advise you not to sell on eBay because of the fees, because of the competition. There's a really, really competitive platform over there. But nevertheless, let's just continue to move. Let's continue to go. I only have a little bit of time to explain this in all totality. So, boom. Now that you know, okay, I got wholesale buyers, I got people that are just buyers in the country. And now let's talk about phones where you would source, right? So first, the whole phone flipping thing is you need to find the phone, you need to buy the phone, you need to then resell the phone, then you get your profit, and then you start all over, okay? So if I'm going to be upfront with you guys, this is how it works, okay? It's like this tow truck behind me and he's like being weird. All right, so this is how you do it, right? So if you're looking for phones, this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to find a platform that you can flip on. I like OfferUp. A lot of people use OfferUp. Some people, they use Craigslist. Some people use Facebook. Facebook is okay. But what you'll see is a lot of people lying, telling you that you need Facebook ads, Google ads, all of that. That stuff does not get you a higher volume of flips. It doesn't. It gets you a higher volume of leads, which then you might say, oh, well, leads equal flips. They don't. Leads equal confusion. Leads equal you just wasting your time because you're competing with other people that, if I'm being really blunt and honest with you, probably don't really want to sell their phones for a realistic amount, right? So you are paying for an ad. Literally, you're paying money without making money, hoping that you catch a fish when you can actually just go create your own fishing rod and then catch the fish, right? So I like OfferUp because it's a free platform, and I like Facebook, but Facebook has a lot of scams and a lot of like fake buyers. OfferUp, I tend to see less scamming. I also tend to see more straightforward transactions. So that's why I like OfferUp. So you go on OfferUp, you type in iPhone, you make sure that you have a radius. You then go from that mile radius, you take off shipping because you don't want to ship phones. When we get phones, we're not looking to ship. We're not looking to take phones from somebody in another state and hope that they actually are being trustworthy and honest, right? We're looking to get the phones immediately. So you only want to do meetups. So you're going to go look for phones. If they have a phone for sale, you're going to use a price list. I prefer you to use a price list for multiple buyers, not just one. Also, if you are using Atlas or a free price list, understand that that price list is not from a wholesale buyer, but instead that price list is from a reseller. These are people that are buying phones just to resell to other stores and other business people. These prices are basically consumer prices, okay? So Atlas is not going to have the best prices at all, even though some people, they tend to think, oh, it's a free price. It's only free because you're helping them. They're cashing you out and you're literally giving them basically phones for less, and they love it, right? They're not overpaying, so they like it. Now, with that being said, once you have a price list, you want to deduct whatever that price is on the price list. You want to say, let's say it's an iPhone 12 and it's the price list says I'll pay you $200. You want to take away whatever your profit is from that price on the price list. So if it says $200, you want to take off, let's say I want to make $50 profit. You want to take off $50. That means that $150 is your maximum offer that you can offer for a device. Then after that, you say, okay, cool. So $150, you go and tell that person, hey, and I teach you more in depth in my $5 phone flipping classes. I have $5 phone flipping classes every single Tuesday, but let's continue. The $5 class is available every single Tuesday. It's only $5. You get the replay as well. Anyway, all right. So now if you are somebody that is offering somebody something for their phone, that's perfectly fine and reasonable. Now, when you do that, they might say no, they might say yes. You're not always going to get yeses. You're sometimes going to get people to say no, and that's fine, right? You got to know how to override objections. If you don't know how to override objections, you definitely need a teacher. You need a mentee, somebody that actually uses a strategy that works, not just somebody that says, hey, just use Facebook ads. They're usually not real phone flippers. Anyway, so once you figure out, okay, I will buy your phone, you agree to the price, then you need to meet up. Usually I tell people meet up at gas stations that have ATMs and cameras. Police stations is the number one, or a market. So like a shopping, like Walmart or ShopRite or Target. And always meet near a ATM if possible, so that if they don't have enough money, they can go to the ATM. If you do get money, if it's your bank's ATM, you can deposit that money right away, not walk out with the money, because you never want to get robbed. This is really something that can help you. It has helped me, has helped a lot of my mentees not get scammed. So then you meet them at these public locations. If they don't want to come in, it's a scam, don't do it. It might not be a scam, but it's not worth the risk. What else? So then once you get the phone, then that's when you sell it to a buyer. And that is phone flipping explained in less than 15 minutes. So I hope you guys understand most of it. If you guys need more help, of course, I'm always here. I have the $5 class every Tuesday. I also have more insight and more ways to help you on hustlertaught.me.com for you guys to grow, learn. I also have a phone flipping price list with 50 buyers on one price list, and the price list gives you market value, so you never overbid for a device. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.